I'm here with Julianna Hudgins, and you have got this really cool project to show us. I have never seen such a beautiful album.
It is so beautiful. It's so heartfelt. You know, it really, so much passion went into this journal.
And it looks as if it took hours to make, but it didn't.
But it didn't.
You told me.
I know. And what's really cool is that you have the pre-cut chipboard journal. And then to make it really easy, you have the dies that are actually the same size. So of course we want to make our chipboard really nice and pretty with some decorative paper. So I love how it all coordinates.
It all works together.
Yep.
Complimentary. It's wonderful.
Yes,
okay.
yes. Okay, so I'm very excited about this project. So what we want to do then is we have a couple more cuts to make. So I'm going to bring in my base plate, and it says it right down here, base plate. These are the other dies that I'm going to be using, and these are nesting. So you can see that this was the really large one, and then from there, it just started to get smaller.
Oh.
And look at how tiny
Look
that little one is. Yeah, it's
can
so
you
fun.
say they're concentric shapes? We talk about concentric circles, right?
Right.
So this is cool.
So what I'm going to do next is I've laid the dies down, and the edge side is up to the ceiling.
Okay.
Then I'm going to take the paper and place that over each die.
So you're going to do two things at one time.
That's right, because you have a big base.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to take the cutting pad, lift all of that up, put it into my die cutting machine, which I have secured down to the table.
Oh, I'm glad it's secured.
Yes, it is. And then I'm just going to roll.
We are rocking and rolling, girlfriend.
I love this. You know, there's nothing more fun than crafting with a friend. And this particular journal is perfect for that because there are numerous pages. So I'm going to very carefully, remove that.
Okay.
And we'll just pass that over to you really quick
let
here.
me put this down here.
And we'll just take that negative space right off.
Okay.
And then the next thing that we're going to do is we want to create a little bit of an emboss. So this, once again, is going to save a lot of time because I cut and now I'm embossing.
With the same die.
Exactly.
I like it.
So what I'm going to do then is go ahead and insert that into the machine. And as I mentioned, we are embossing those pieces now.
Okay.
So you really do get a lot of different looks.
Right.
With, you know, just that one die. So we'll take that out.
Okay.
And woohoo, look, he was so excited.
Yeah, let me shall I take those?
I got it over here, but thank you. See, I love when a friend is with me to scrap.
fun?
Oh, look
you
at
can
this
see
cut.
that.
Is so
Cool.
beautiful. All right, so then what we're going to do is start to assemble the page.
Okay.
Now, every page in this journal really has its own special story. And what's really cool is that you have some bling. I know you want to pass that over to me.
Let me give that to you.
And with this bling, this really cool, look at the jewels. You know I love this.
Oh, yes.
So these have actually been created so that they're the same size as well.
So they complement the dies as well.
Yeah, so everything that you need, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to measure. You don't have to worry about, am I cutting the right length? All of these. And what I do, did you see how I just kind of peeled that first?
From the corner.
Yeah, that just kind of helps me. I don't really like to touch the backs of items that have adhesive, just, you know, so
Just
there's
a little bit.
no cross-contamination with the sweat or what have you from your fingers. Oh, this is so cool.
It's going to fall right
Isn't
into
that
place
gorgeous?
there. That is. That's really pretty.
Oh my goodness, it looks like $1 million. I love it.
The $1 million album.
Yes, the $1 million album. It's so beautiful. So at this point, you can also tell that, you know, there's this beautiful embossed
Background
area.
paper.
And you could take your sander and you could just, you know, make it look a little vintage-like by using the sander. And you just want to rough up that edge, and then you could use some chalks. But then I just start to layer, and we'll put this down here. And oh my goodness, you can even cut like a really thin type of foil product.
metal?
Sure. And then we'll put that down there. You can crumble up your leaves that have already been cut. Here's that little die right
and
here.
also a die for that, yeah.
And then again, the little pearls. They're so sweet. So we're just going to continue to put all of that together. And then there's one of the pages from our, I'm going to call this a story journal.
I
'Cause
like that.
Yeah, because the papers are
Like
just
once
so.
upon a time, you know
Once
what? It
upon
looks
a
like
time.
a fairy tale. Well, you know what? Let's pull this up and let's go through the pages, because each of these pages in
special.
itself is a beautiful project.
This front page, and these flowers were actually cut with a die, and then you would just twist those together, you know, using
and
your
then we've
adhesive.
added more jewels.
Again, those jewels were made especially for these dies, these nesting dies.
And again, there's the sample that we just did.
It's so gorgeous.
Just look, they are gorgeous. It
Oh
really
my goodness.
is.
It really
And
is.
it's phenomenal. And because
great gift.
I know.
What a great
You're
wedding
giving this to
gift.
me, right?
Sure.
I'm not.
Of course.
I'm not getting married, but you can still give it to me, and I will add photos. Jules, this was great. Thank
This
you
was
so much. We'll be right back.